Lenny Marcus. All right, we have an old friend of the comic strip who just dropped in to do a short set. Please welcome Chris Zito from Boston, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a hand.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you. I sure appreciate that. So, I'm a guy who's currently involved in what I like to call my final marriage. A lot of guys would call this their second marriage. That's a phrase I try to avoid. Second marriage sort of sounds like you're counting them up. Yeah, my practice marriage, unfortunately, ended in divorce. It's hard to put my finger on exactly what went wrong. I don't know. I did read this one article that said there are 3 big issues that can really destroy a marriage: money, in-laws, and sex. Those are the big 3. And I was, having sex with my in-laws for money. So you got to figure she's only going to put up with that for so long. Just so glad that you guys laughed at that joke, because I did that joke in Kentucky, and they were like, "What's wrong with that? That sounds like a loving family. But there's a win-win situation." I know. I'm on stage thinking, oh my God, situation, is that even a real word? I don't know that word. I don't remember ever hearing the password is situation. Never. So, it's a big deal. This time around I wanted to do everything different. I never did a big romantic proposal the first time, so I went out shopping for engagement rings. Wow. These things are expensive. I had a jeweler tell me I'm supposed to spend 3 months of salary on this one piece of jewelry. 3 months. But he didn't say which 3 months. So I used the 3 months I was delivering papers when I was 14. Here you go, honey. 27 bucks. Always and forever for 27 bucks. It was a magical night. It really was. So I don't know. I think it's, I want to point out one thing, though, too, that my new wife and I are about the same age. I didn't go out and marry some young chippy, some little trophy wife. That's important for people to know, I think, because, this time around I took this very seriously, and I had a strict criteria. I was looking for a woman with a tremendous amount of money, and that was important to me. Because, look, money is important. I'm middle-aged. I like a firm young ass as much as the next guy, but I like my big screen plasma TV even more. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, if I want to see a firm young ass, I can watch it in high def on my big screen plasma TV. And that's what I do all the time. I'm like, honey, get your middle-aged ass out of the way. I'm trying to watch some TV. She loves that joke. So much. I think this time's going to work out for me. I think one of the keys is we lived together before we got married. I'm a big believer in this. I'm sorry. I don't care how long you've dated somebody. Yeah, that's a big deal. No, I don't care how long you've dated somebody. You really don't know a person until you see the weird stuff they do under their own roof. We all do weird stuff at home. Right now, the only people thinking, I don't do anything weird at home, it's younger guys who have never lived with a woman. Fellas, you don't think you do anything weird at home? Have a woman move into your house, and she will point this stuff out to you within like a week. You'll be standing around doing something you've always done. You're not thinking anything of it. She walks in. Oh, my God, what are you doing? What? I'm using this hand mirror to check my ass for pimples. Why? Not anymore. Next thing you know, the old hand mirror is retired. Just want to say that although most of my jokes are based on my real life, that particular joke, total fiction. No, seriously, really, there's way too much hair on my ass to even see a pimple. So really, why would anyone say that out loud in public is what I want to know. I've offended myself, ladies and gentlemen, at this point. So, I think it's important in marriage, too, that everybody knows who's in charge of what. That's a big deal. My wife and I are pretty good at that. That's working out pretty well for us. All except for one thing. My wife's in charge of all the clocks in the house, and they're a mess. And I know some of you are getting ahead of me, see? I know what you're thinking. Come on, Chris, give her a break. A lot of people will do this, They set their clock a few minutes fast, to fool themselves so they're never late. Yeah, I don't get that. If you're the one setting the clock, who are you fooling? Are these same people at home by themselves, jumping out from behind doors and startling themselves? Boom! Oh my God, I never saw me coming. No, it goes way beyond that because it's a different time in every room of the house. What possible purpose does this serve? The clock in the living room is 5 minutes fast. Clock in the bedroom, 10 minutes fast. Clock in our kitchen, 15 minutes fast. 15 minutes. Sometimes I look up from breakfast, I have a goddamn stroke. I'm not kidding. I have to do math to know the correct time in my own home. The only possible advantage I can think of is if I'm in the kitchen running late for work, I can go to the living room, buy a few extra minutes. Thanks very much, you guys. Great to be back here. Thank you.